attention, everybody. This is a captain speaking, and welcome to my channel, The New Traveling Critic. I'm your host, Kapitan Konopis, and today you're finding me again in Kifisia, northern suburbs, Athens. And I know 2 days ago we were supposed to have an episode at the Bazaar of Nine Lives, Greece, but it is freaking hot in Athens these days, 31 degrees Celsius, and the bazaar was at the very center of Athens, which for me would mean sheer exhaustion. But I left the guys a message and asking them whether we could rearrange our encounter for somewhere after summer. But I promised you an episode, so today, June 23rd, 4 months, 1 week, and 2 days after Valentine's Day, I would like to talk to you about how to properly hold the door open for a lady and whether women should make the first move or not. So first things first, as far as holding the door for a lady is concerned, it depends on whether the door opens towards the inside or towards the outside. If the door opens towards the inside, then the gentleman goes in first and holds the door from the inside open for her, letting her in so that he goes ahead and she follows, thereby not leaving her unprotected. If, however, the door opens toward the outside, then the gentleman opens the door for her and lets her in first. Also, it needs to be noticed that a true gentleman always lets a lady walk on the inside of the sidewalk, thereby protecting her from bypassing cars. Now, as far as women making the first move is concerned, I'm very much in favor of that. A couple of days ago, I made an episode on the metro where I asked whether you, the viewers, wanted me to do a video where I'm going to be talking even more extensively about that. And even though I didn't get any specific answer, that particular video reached 131 views, so that means something, and therefore I'm doing this video today. So I very often hear women saying that men should make the first move and they shouldn't be afraid of rejection. And I don't know how this is coming across because I'm putting a sentiment in here, and without wanting to sound self-British, not everybody is lucky with the ladies. And the reason why many of us are not approaching women anymore is not because they are afraid of being rejected, but because they're being tired of being rejected. So a woman making the first move is taking a huge burden off our back. Now, I understand that some women might fear that them making the first move might make them appear needy and desperate, but nothing could be further from the truth. Because in our eyes, a woman who has the guts to go up and talk to a man first looks incredibly confident and irresistibly beautiful. Of course, there are also other factors that are playing a role. After all, I'm the first one to say that it is very natural for two friends of opposite gender to develop feelings for each other over time. And there's absolutely no shame for that. But I'm also the first one to say that not every man is for every woman and not every woman is for every man, because somehow the energies have got to match too. But nevertheless, it is a start. Also, I hear women very often say, where did all the good men go? Ladies, the answer lies in the guy you keep friend-zoning over and over again. The one who is doing all the favors to you, not in order for him to be like a brother to you, but in order for you to realize what you're missing for not being with him. But gentlemen, here's a problem. Here's the mistake we all are making. She cannot miss what she's already having. In order for her to feel nostalgic about you, you need to take a distance for a while. You need to start working on self-improvement first. And if you mean anything to her, chances are that at some point she's going to be reaching out to you. I intend on Valentine's Day next year, February the 14th, to go into even more detail about that. That was all for today. Our next encounter is scheduled to be on June 28th at the Theater Tsimeras, the theater of the day in Ambelokipi, where we're going to watch the theatrical play Apoxeno Topo from a Foreign Land, written and directed by Sofia Kukula. Until then, stay well and goodbye.